The dark is total. There is only the sound. 10,000 men breathing in a single cavernous room. The air is wet. You taste it. Recycled sweat, the metallic tang of fungus, the sharp sting of ozone. It never changes. Then the horn. It's not a sound. It's a pressure wave, a physical punch to the chest that shakes the dust from the pipes. My eyes snap open. The shift has begun. The light is red. Weak. It makes the weeping rust on the walls look like old blood. My bunk is a metal tube, a coffin bunk stacked 10 high in this hab slum. I swing my legs out. The deck plating is cold. That cold is the first thing I feel. Every cycle. It bites through the grime. It's the only thing that feels real. My void suit is still damp. From yesterday, maybe the day before. Time blurs down here. It smells of burnt oil and fear. I pull it on anyway. You don't have a choice. My hand goes to my pocket. The metal token. It's still there. Worn smooth, its edges rounded by my thumb. I don't remember where I got it. A market on a world I can't even name. It doesn't matter. It's just a piece of metal. But I check it. Every time. A stupid human ritual. Proof that my hands are still my own. It's a lie. But it helps. The vox cracks. A burst of static, then the voice. Impersonal. Distorted. Shift. 81. Report. Level 4. Comply. The same words. Every cycle. Level 4. The bilge. The machine. The man in the tube next to me whispers. A dry, hacking sound. Rust, take me. It's early. I don't look at him. Looking means connection. Connection is a weakness here. I just grunt at the wall. Just this shift. I drop to the floor and join the river. A solid mass of gray uniforms shuffling toward the bulkhead. Thousands of us. The only sound is the wet, clicking cough that echoes off the iron and the shuffle of boots on metal. A 5-minute walk from bunk to door. It takes 15. We are pressed shoulder to shoulder, a single tired animal. No one speaks. What would you say? Good morning. Hope you don't die today. We are all replaceable. We are cogs, waiting to be fed to the machine. The man next to you today might not be here tomorrow. You learn not to notice. You just keep moving. I pull my filtration mask up. The rubber is cracked stiff. It smells of stale oil and my own breath. The prayer begins. Just this shift. Just get to the lift cage. Just get to the core. Just get to the gruel. You break the day down into pieces you can survive. But today, the air tastes different. Sharper. Beneath the ozone and the mold, there is something else. Something sweet. Like burnt sugar and static. I pause. Just for a second. No one else does. No one stops. Stopping means death. The great bulkhead door groans open. A hydraulic hiss releasing a cloud of hot steam. The main corridor is waiting. A canyon of moving bodies lit by the same sick red light. You don't get paid to ask questions. You don't get paid to notice the smell. You get paid to walk. So I walk. The corridor opens into a cavern. The air is hotter here. The sound of the ship is louder, a deep resonant groan that you feel in your teeth. We wait. Hundreds of men lined up facing a hole in the floor. A chasm. The lift cage is coming. You hear it before you see it. A high-pitched squeal of metal on metal that cuts through the bass note of the engines. A scraping, grinding noise. It arrives shuddering. Not a box. A cage. Bars of rusted iron and a mesh floor. Open to the abyss. The Vox squawks. Cage 12. Arriving. Clear the floor. 30 seconds. The gates rattle open. We pack in. Shoulder to shoulder, chest to back. The man in front of me smells like chemical soap and old sweat. I grip the rail, My knuckles are white. The gate clangs shut. For a second there is silence, just breathing. Then the drop. It isn't a smooth ride. The cage shudders, holds, and then falls. Just for a second. A sickening, weightless plunge that steals your breath. My stomach clenches. Men grunt. Someone coughs. Then the gears catch with a sound like a giant breaking bones. And we descend, the old man next to me. Harl, his face a map of scars, doesn't even flinch. He sees me staring into the dark. Don't look down. New blood, he whispers, his voice like gravel. Ship eats the curious. I look at my boots. I'm not looking. Good, he says. The cage shudders again, rattling my teeth. And don't breathe the black drip. I look up. Through the bars, I can see the ship. Not as rooms or corridors, as a world. It's a void punctured by distant lights. Red warning lights miles below us, small as stars. Ancient structures of iron the size of mountains pass by in the dark. Structures no one built. Structures no one understands. The ship is old. Older than the records. We are just rats in its walls. The smell of ozone and burning oil grows stronger. The heat bakes us. My hand finds the token in my pocket. I grip it. The cage slows, scraping against its track. It stops. The gate opens. We are in the tunnels. Level 4. These passages were not made for men. They are narrow. The ceiling is low, forcing us to stoop. The only light comes from leaking power conduits, casting a flickering, greasy yellow glow. Pipes line the walls. They are hot to the touch, and they are leaking. A thick black fluid. The black drip. It smells like burnt meat. But no one else seems to notice. Or maybe they've learned not to. The tunnel ends. A bulkhead door slides open, blasting us with heat and noise. We step out onto a narrow walkway. This is the chamber. Auxiliary Plasma Core 8. It is a cavern of metal a mile high. The air shimmers with heat. The noise is a physical thing, a constant deafening roar that vibrates in your bones. In the center, suspended by chains the size of hab blocks, is the machine. The core. It pulses with a sick blue light. Beautiful and lethal. The overseer is waiting. A mountain of a man, his face hidden behind a scarred Vox grill. He doesn't speak, he just points. A section of conduit, thick as I am tall, is glowing cherry red. It's leaking. Even from here, I can hear the hiss of raw plasma. My Geiger counter, clipped to my suit, starts to chatter. A frantic static clicking. The overseer's voice cuts through the roar. Cycle in 4 minutes. That conduit seal. Move, you slugs. 4 minutes. Before the core purges, and this entire walkway is bathed in radiation. We move. Our team is 4 men. Me, Grizz, and 2 others. I don't know. The tools are not tools. They are iron bars, 10 feet long. It takes 2 men to lift one. We brace the wrench against the first bolt. Grizz and I put our shoulders into it. Now I shout. We push. The metal screams, but it doesn't move. The heat is unbearable. My suit is supposed to protect me, but I can feel my skin blistering. Sweat evaporates the instant it forms. The Geiger counter is screaming now, a solid wall of static. Again, we slam our weight against it. The bolt shrieks and turns. 1 down, 3 to go. We move to the next. We are clumsy. We are slow. My eyes keep drifting to the core. The blue light. It's hypnotic. It doesn't feel hot. It feels cold. It feels like it's watching me. I look too long. My vision swims. I see shapes in the light. Kale Grizz shoves me. I stumble back. Don't look at it. Full turn, I shake my head, the spots dancing in my eyes. We are on the last bolt. 1 minute. The hiss from the leak is louder. Grizz slips. His boot catches on a weld. He falls forward. His hand, his gauntleted hand touches the red-hot conduit. The sound is not a human scream. It's a wet shriek. Arg hot hot. His suit seals instantly. The fabric blackens, melts, fuses to the pipe. The other man shouts, "Get back! Seal it!" Grizz is trying to pull his hand free, but it's stuck. I look at the bolt. I look at the overseer. He's watching, motionless. "Get up," I scream at Grizz. "We're not done." I grab the wrench. The other man helps. We heave. The bolt turns. The hissing stops. The cycle horn blares. A deafening klaxon. We run. We drag Grizz with us. He is whimpering. We clear the gantry just as the purge hits. A wave of invisible fire washes over the space where we stood. My counter shrieks, then goes silent. Dead. Grizz is on the floor. His hand is gone. Just a cauterized black stump at the end of his arm. He lost 3 fingers fused inside the melted glove, but he turned the bolt. The overseer makes a note on his data slate. He marks him task complete. 2 enforcers come. They grab Grizz by his good arm. They drag him away. We turn back to the machine. 10 minutes. We are herded into a side corridor designated safe. The roar of the machine is duller here. A distant thunderstorm. We slide down the filthy bulkhead sitting on the grated floor. My legs tremble from the strain. The dispenser is a metal tap on the wall. I place my bowl under it. A thick gray paste slides out. Protein gruel. It smells like rust and spoiled milk. It tastes like nothing. A cold, viscous paste. This is the meal. We have 10 minutes to consume it. For the first 5, no one speaks. Just the sound of spoons scraping on metal bowls. A tired, hollow sound. I look at my hands. They are stained black with grease. I reach into my pocket. The token. I pull it out. Under the weak light, it looks dull. Lifeless. Grizz is gone. His bowl is on the floor untouched. No one mentions him. You don't mention the missing. Then the whispers start. Old man Harl, the one from the lift, shuffles closer. His eyes dart around. He leans in. He whispers that this sector of void, it's bad. He talks about the last trip, about clicking sounds in the walls, about shadows moving where no shadows should be. It ain't the machine you gotta fear. Boy, he rasps his voice, barely audible. It's the... Silence. I look at him. The silence. Before the Geller field flickers. I frown. Geller field. Harl flinches. His eyes go wide. Shh. Eat your gruel. He looks away. A shadow falls over us. The overseer. He is standing at the end of the corridor watching us. His black lens-like eyes sweep the room. The whispering stops. Instantly. The corridor is silent save for the scraping of spoons. The overseer stares at Harl. Harl looks down at his gray paste, his hand shaking. The moment stretches. The overseer turns, and his heavy boots stomp away. The whispering does not return. Harl won't look at me. He knows he said too much. I finish my gruel. It sits like lead in my stomach. What is a Geller field? And why is Harl a man who has seen men melt afraid of silence? The horn blares. Break is over. We push ourselves to our feet. The machine is waiting. We are back at the station. The roar of the machine is our world. The heat. The smell of hot metal. Routine. Turn the valve. Check the gauge. Wait for the next alarm. You learn to sleep with your eyes open, to find peace in the noise. Then, it stops. The roar of the core, the whine of the turbines, the groan of the ship. Gone. All of it. The silence Harl warned about. It's deafening. It's wrong. My heart hammers against my ribs. Every man in the chamber is frozen. We look at each other. No one speaks. No one breathes. Red lights begin to flash. slowly, out of sync. But there is no horn, no alarm, a silent alarm. That's when I know. This is the Geller field. The old men whisper about it. The shield, the bubble of real, the thing that keeps the outside out. And it just flickered. My replacement Geiger counter clicks once, then dies. The air changes. The familiar smell of ozone and oil vanishes. It is replaced by something new, something ancient. The smell of old copper and wet fur. I look at Harl. He stands next to me rigid. His eyes are screwed shut. His lips move in a silent prayer. He's shaking. Then the whispers start. They don't come from the Vox. They come from the walls, from the metal floor. They are inside my head. A soft, dry sound, like 1,000 insects crawling over paper. They know us. They whisper the names of the dead. I hear Grizz, the man who lost his hand. I hear him laughing from a dark corner of the room. But Grizz is gone. The whispers say he is happy. They say he is waiting. Kyle. The voice is in my ear. It is soft. It sounds like my mother. I never knew my mother. Open the bulkhead, Kyle. We miss you. It's so cold out here. I clamp my hands over my ears. It doesn't stop. It only gets louder. Harl makes a sound. A wet gasp. I open my eyes. He's staring at me. It's out there, he whispers. But the voice isn't his. It's a dozen voices all speaking at once. Pray to the Emperor. It's out there. His face, it starts to blur, like smoke in the wind. He's fading, and just as fast as it stopped, the engine roars back to life. The sound is a physical impact. The deck plates shake. The white work lights flood the chamber, blinding us. The noise is back. The heat is back. The whispers are gone. The smell of copper is gone. Everything is normal, but Harl has vanished. He was standing right next to me. Now there is just an empty space. His bowl of half-eaten gruel is still on the floor. He's gone. The lights are too bright. The roar of the machine is too loud. It sounds different. Angry. Everyone is back at their station. Their faces are pale. Their hands are shaking. But they work. They check gauges. They turn valves. As if nothing happened. As if Harl never existed. I stand in the empty space where he was. The air is clean again. Just ozone and oil. But I can still smell the copper. I can still hear the whispers. They are just buried under the noise of the engine. My hand goes to my pocket. My token. I drop it. It skitters across the metal floor. I bend to pick it up. It is cold. Not just cold. Ice. It burns my fingers. I snatch my hand back. I leave the token. I see the overseer by the main panel. He's writing on his data slate. I walk toward him. My legs feel heavy. Where is Harl? The words are dry in my throat. He was right here. The overseer stops writing. He turns. Slowly. The black lenses of his mask seem to drink the light. His Vox crackles. A burst of static. Rating, return to station. Now. But he was. I don't finish. He moves. He hits me with the shock maul. It's not a punch. It's electricity. My body locks. My teeth slam together. I fall to the deck. The taste of static and my own blood fills my mouth. My replacement Geiger counter, the one that died, it springs to life. A single, loud click. Then another. Click. Click. The men around me, they step back. They pull away. They look at me. Not with pity. With fear. As if I am the sickness. The overseer looms over me. His voice is dead. Flat. There is no Harl. There is only the shift. He turns and walks away. The pain is real. The jolt from the maul is real. I push myself up. I walk back to my station. My counter keeps clicking. Click, click, click. A slow, steady rhythm. I check the gauge. I turn the valve. I do the work. And in the corner of my eye, in the deepest shadow where the light of the core doesn't reach, I see him. Harl. He's waving. The overseer points at me. Then he points at a dark opening, a service duct I've never seen used. Gauge 44 alpha. Vending pressure. Fix it. My Geiger counter is still clicking. Click. 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 Your counter is faulty, rating 7. Go. Alone. He wants me gone. He wants the clicking thing away from the others. I don't argue. I grab a lumen stick from the wall. I go. The tunnel is tight. The air is cool, free of the core's heat. It's quiet. My boots echo. My counter clicks. The lumen stick is weak. Its beam is a fuzzy yellow circle. It smells wrong in here. The copper. The wet fur. It's strong. It's coming from deeper in the tunnel. I find the gauge. It's not faulty. It's been smashed. The glass is shattered, the needle bent back to 0. This was deliberate. Then I hear it. A new sound under my counter's click. A wet chittering. The clicking Harl talked about. I raise the lumen stick. The beam lands on a figure crumpled in the corner. It's a crewman. His uniform is torn, stained with the black drip. He's from a lower deck. He is chewing. He's gnawing on a thick power cable, sparks limping from his teeth. By the throne, I whisper. I take a step back. Who are you? What happened? The man stops chewing. He looks up. His eyes. He has no eyes. Just 2 pits of wet, polished black. He smiles. His teeth are filed to points. He makes the clicking sound. It's coming from his throat. He speaks. And it is Harl's voice. It's quiet down here, boy. My blood turns to ice. What did you say? He tilts his head. The smile widens. The voice changes. It becomes his own. A clicking, wet hiss. It opened. We saw. He scrambles to his feet. He's fast. This is it. My mistake. My stupid curiosity. I should have run. I should have called it in. I just stared. I have to report this, I stammer, raising my lumen stick. He lunges. I flinch, expecting teeth, expecting claws. He doesn't attack. He grabs the front of my suit. His grip is iron. His black eyes are inches from mine. The smell of copper is overwhelming. Don't let them close it. He whispers, his voice suddenly clear, desperate. It's beautiful. Then his body goes limp. He collapses at my feet. A dead weight. And I see them. At the far end of the tunnel. Silhouettes. Bright, powerful lights snap on, blinding me. The overseer. And he is not alone. The searchlights burn. They turn the dark tunnel into a white, sterile stage. I see the men clearly now. Not just the overseer. Armsmen. 6 of them in heavy black carapace armor. Their helmets are featureless, polished. They carry long guns, and 2 of them have flamethrowers. The nozzles are wide, greasy. They are not here to ask questions. They are here to clean. My Geiger counter is still clicking. Click, click, click. It's a death rattle. The armsmen raise their weapons. The body of the stray is at my feet. The overseer points his shock maul not at the body but at me. His voice crackles over the vox, loud in the narrow space. Subject 81 Kyle, contaminated. Purge, contaminated. The word hangs in the air. Not witness, not crewman. Contaminated. I am a problem, a stain to be wiped up. The same as the man with black eyes at my feet. My stupid curiosity. My mistake was talking to it. My mistake was being here. I opened my mouth. I saw nothing. I'm clean. The words are hollow. I'm already dead. The armsman lead his vox distorted, acknowledged, engaging. The 2 men with the flamethrower step forward. The pilot lights ignite with a soft whoomph. They are going to burn me and the body, and this entire corridor. This is the fix. This is how the ship stays clean. There is no Harl. There is no Stray. There will be no Kyle. Rage. No, not rage. Just cold animal panic. I am not a cog. I am not a problem. I am alive. I look to my right. A junction box rusted, its panel barely attached. High voltage. I still have the heavy steel wrench I used on the conduit clipped to my belt. I don't think. I act. I rip the wrench free and hurl it end over end at the panel. It hits with a crash of sparks, a sound like thunder. The searchlights die. The tunnel is plunged into absolute, perfect darkness. I hear shouts. Contact. He's running. A snap hiss. A lasgun bolt sears the air where I was standing, filling the tunnel with the smell of ozone. But I am already moving. I run. I scramble over pipes into the dark. I don't know where I'm going. I just know I can't go back. The roar of a flamethrower erupts behind me, painting the tunnel in a brief orange light. I see a ladder, a shaft, going down. I dive for it. I hear them coming. Their heavy boots are loud. But I also hear something else. Ahead of me, in the new darkness, the whispers. They are back. I don't know how long I climb. Down, into the cold. The shouts of the armsmen fade. The roar of the engines dies, replaced by the ringing in my ears and the harsh sound of my own breath. My lumen stick is gone. I am in the dark. My hand, the one that touched the ice-cold token, is numb. I hit the bottom, a dusty floor. I wait, listening. Nothing. The ship. It's quiet here. No thrum, no groan, no vibration. Just a dead ancient silence. My Geiger counter is silent. My heart is a hammer. I have to move. I stand. I put my hands out. The walls are not metal. They are cold, but not iron. They are smooth like polished stone, or bone, carved. There are no pipes, no conduits. The air smells of dust, thick, dry dust, and something else, like old paper. I walk. My boots make no sound on the soft, dusty floor. I am lost. This place is not on any map. This is not part of the machine. This is the other ship. The ship inside the ship. The whispers are gone. The clicking is gone. There is nothing. This is worse. This is an isolation so total it feels like being buried alive. My hands find an opening, a doorway. I step through. It's a room. Larger. I can't see, but I can feel the space. I stumble, my foot hits something solid. A bench. I fall forward, my hands landing on a flat surface. Wood. Carved wood covered in dust. An altar. I have found a chapel. One of the old ones. Forgotten. Buried by decks of steel and wire. A tiny sliver of light from somewhere cuts the dark. A crack in the ceiling miles above. It illuminates the dust motes dancing in a single holy beam. It illuminates the object on the altar. A book. It is bound in something that is not leather. It is huge. My flaw. My stupid, fatal curiosity. I should run. I should find the ladder. But I don't. I have to see. My fingers stained with grease touch the cover. The dust is inches thick. I open it. The pages are vellum, thick and dry. They are empty. Page after page. Nothing. No words. No icons. No sacred text. Just blank, empty pages. I don't understand. Why hide this? Why is this here? This is a lie. This is a hollow place. I close the book. The thump echoes in the dead silence, and from inside the book, I hear it. A faint, dry rustle, and a sound like a single quiet chuckle. I freeze. This is not real. This is the flicker. I am still back there on the gantry. The overseer is standing over me. This is madness. My hand shaking goes to my pocket, to the token, my anchor, my piece of metal. It's not there. The pocket is empty. It's gone. I must have dropped it when I threw the wrench. I am lost. I have nothing. I am alone. And in the silence of the chapel from the shadows in the corner, I hear a new sound. Click, click, click. It's not my counter. It's here. With me. The clicking. It's behind me. In the chapel. I run. Blindly, I slam through another doorway into another vast space. This one is round. The ceiling is a high dome lost in shadow. The faint light is stronger here. It's coming from a wall. A single curved wall that dominates the room. A window. A viewport hundreds of feet wide made of cloudy quartz, caked with centuries of dust. The clicking is in the doorway now. The stray. It found me. I am trapped. My back is to the window, my face to the dark archway where it waits. I can hear its wet breathing. I should pick up a rock. I should fight. But I don't. My curiosity. My flaw. It's not looking at the door. It's looking at the window. It's looking at the light. I don't know why I do it. I am not in control. I turn my back on the monster in the room. I walk toward the monster in the window. The clicking gets louder, faster. It's coming for me. I don't care. I have to see. I reach the viewport. I lift my hand, my sleeve stiff with grease and sweat. I wipe the dust. A patch clears. The light streams in. It is not starlight. It is not the light of suns. It is violet. A deep, sick, and beautiful purple. I wipe more. I see what is outside. It is not space. It is not the void. It is an ocean. A storm of churning living energy. A tempest of raw, impossible color. Space is not empty. It is full. My mind recoes from it. It's too much, too bright, too alive. And in the storm, something moves. It is vast, the size of a world, the size of a sun, a shadow turning in the violet sea. It rises from the depths, and it turns. It turns toward the viewport. It turns toward me. It sees me. I know it. Through the hull, through the void, through reality itself, it sees me. Kyle. Rating 7. A single massive eye and iris of burning nebulae stares into my soul. I am not a rat in the walls. I am a microbe under a lens, and I am seen. A single word escapes my lips. Beautiful. The whispers return, not from the walls, not from my head, from out there. A billion voices roaring as one. A sound that is not a sound. We see you. I start to laugh. A dry, broken, mad sound. It sees me. I don't know how long I stand there. Seconds. Years. The glass, or maybe my mind, begins to crack. The clicking is right behind me. I can smell the copper. I can feel its heat. I don't turn. I am looking into the eye of God. And then it attacks. The stray hits me from behind. It is not a blow. It is a weight. We crash to the stone floor. The clicking from its throat is a mad, wet rattle inches from my face. The smell of copper and rot is suffocating. It is stronger than a man. Its hands are iron digging into my suit. But it is not trying to kill me. It's dragging me. Inch by inch, its claws scraping the stone. Dragging me toward the window, toward the violet light. It wants me to join. It wants me to see. The animal part of me takes over. No thought. No fear. Just survival. I slam my fist into its face, the black eyes. It doesn't flinch. I twist, jamming my elbow into its throat. The clicking stops, becomes a wet gurgle. This is real. The pain in my knuckles is real. This is not a flicker. The doorway to the chapel explodes. White light, shouts, contaminated subjects, both the armsmen. They are here. They don't wait. They don't ask. They just open fire. Snap, hiss. Snap, hiss. Las beams brilliant red slice the dark. They stitch the air. They are not aiming. They are purging. A beam sears my shoulder. The suit smokes. The pain is sharp clean. The stray rears back, shrieking. It's hit. But it doesn't let go. Then a single stray shot. It misses us. It hits the window. The great quartz eye. There is a sound, not a crash. A tink. A small, sharp sound. A star-shaped fracture appears on the glass. A single weeping crack, and the hissing starts. A high-pitched scream like air escaping a lung. The air pressure in the room vanishes. A hurricane is born. The dust, the benches, the book, everything is pulled toward the crack. The air is being stolen. The stray lets go of me. It is laughing. The wind catches it. It is lifted from its feet, tumbling through the air. It spreads its arms wide, facing the violet light. It screams, not in terror, but in joy. It's beautiful, It hits the crack and is gone, vaporized, pulled into the eye. The armsmen are screaming now. Their heavy armor is a liability. Breach, breach, seal the bulkhead. One shouts, his voice thin on the vox. He is trying to plant his magnetic boots. It's too late. The wind lifts him. He and the others, black shapes tumbling, firing their weapons at nothing. They are sucked out one by one. Cleaned. I am the only one left. I am clinging to the stone frame of the doorway. The wind is a physical hand, trying to peel my fingers back. The eye is waiting. The whispers are calling. I am so tired. My curiosity is answered. My fear is burned out. I am empty. Let go. My fingers uncurl. I let go. I am falling, flying toward the light. I should be free. Clang. A sound like the end of the world. A slab of iron thick as a tank slams down. An emergency bulkhead. It seals the chapel. It seals the observatory. It cuts off the window. It cuts off the violet light. It cuts off the whispers. It saves me. I hit the floor, alone, in the old dark silent dust. And I pass out. Hands. Rough hands dragging me. I wake up to pain. I am back in the maintenance tunnels. The normal ones. The ones with pipes and yellow light. I am being carried by two armsmen. Not the same ones. Their armor is clean. I am not purged. I am not dead. Why am I not dead? They don't speak to me. They take me to the med bay. It is a white, sterile room that stinks of chemicals. A medikiosk, his face, a mask of bored indifference, looks at me. He checks my burned shoulder. He checks my eyes. He injects something into my neck. It is cold. It burns. He signs a data slate. Fit, he says. Just one word. Fit. I am pushed out of the room. They escort me back. Up the lift cage. It does not shudder. It does not drop. It just rises. Through the corridors. Back to Hab Slum 40. Back to my bunk. They point. I climb in. They leave. No one asks where I was. No one asks what I saw. The shift is over. It is done. I lie on the thin mattress. I do not sleep. I just stare at the metal ceiling of the coffin bunk inches from my face. The man in the bunk next to me, the one who whispered about it being early, he's gone. His space is empty. Or maybe he was never there. Harl is gone. Grizz is gone. The token is gone. I am here. I am empty. I hear movement. A new blood is climbing into the bunk opposite me. A boy. His face is pale, his eyes wide with the new terror of it all. He sees me watching. He leans over. Hey, he whispers, his voice shaking. What's it like down there? I look at him. His curiosity, his flaw. I say nothing. I turn my head and stare at the wall. He hesitates. "Did you see anything?" I stop. My new Geiger counter clipped to my new suit clicks softly. Click. A normal sound. A healthy sound. I turn back to the boy. My voice is flat. It is not my voice. It is the voice of the machine. You don't get paid to see. He flinches. He turns away. I close my eyes. I wait. I don't know for how long. It doesn't matter. Then the horn. The pressure wave. The punch to the chest. It is time. I open my eyes. I swing my legs out. The deck plating is cold. I stand up. I join the river of gray uniforms. The air smells of ozone and mold. My counter clicks. A normal shift. A normal day. But sometimes, when the noise of the engine drops just for a second, when I am between the beats of the machine, when I close my eyes, I still see the violet light, and I know it is still watching me.